Wilde Honda of Sarasota team. What's going on, guys? Sean Kelly here, but you already knew that. Hey, a little bit different setting in this video, huh? You guys probably got used to that driving in the dark thing. That's over. Probably will never happen again. So welcome back to the light. Let there be light, right? So check this out, guys. Making you a video because I want you to change your lens a little bit on social media. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change, okay? It's like that arrow on the FedEx box. You know, once you know there's an arrow in the FedEx logo, you'll actually, and that arrow's there because basically it represents the company's forward momentum and growth and getting things done expediently. And also there's sensors. When they're scanning the packages, it helps them load the boxes into the truck differently. But once you know that arrow's in the logo between the X and the E, you can't unsee it. It's crazy. I would show you a picture of it, but I'm running low on toner. So I did, however, print this. Now, I want you to, what do I want you to change your lens on? I want you to change your lens on social media, okay? You're looking at it all wrong, all right? I'm gonna explain what I mean in a minute. You know, I hear all the time, our customers are elderly, they're of the older demographic, they don't use social media. Well, first off, this statistic proves that completely wrong, all right? That's simple. In fact, just so you guys know, age 55 plus happens to be the second largest age group of social media, of Facebook specifically, utilization. So 55 plus makes up over 47 million, that's right, 47 million Americans. Think about that, that's crazy. 45 to 54 is 35 million. 35 to 44 is 42 million. The only age group that actually is bigger than 55 plus happens to be 25 to 34, which makes up 58 million Americans. 18 to 24 is 39 million. So there is a big old age group, the second biggest at 47, just over 47 million Americans in that age group. So it's kind of crazy when you look at it like that. So knowing that our customers are, a lot of them, the vast majority of them are going to be using social media, there is no reason to not leverage that to increase our sales. It's like, you know, it's like, could I sell cars if I didn't have any on my lot? Yeah, sure. But I sell a lot more when I have the car and I show the car and I build value, right? So what if we could sell a lot more by putting ourselves in front of the right people? Who are the right people? Well, here's what most salespeople do. All right, this circle here represents your social media network, okay, this here. So your social media network, whether you've got 1,000 friends or 10,000, whatever it is, your social media network's here. When you post on Facebook, here's what happens, okay? Facebook shows your friends and family and your fellow car salespeople and a lot of people that maybe wouldn't buy a car from you. It shows them your delivery photo or your content. It's interesting. That's what most salespeople do. They post on their Facebook. It's comfortable. It's easy, right? Bottom line is this. What's happening is you're only talking to these people over and over and over again. Imagine if you had 15 or let's say you had 16 sales a month on average, and let's say you could get 50% of them, which would be 8 customers, to post on their Facebook for you. Okay, what would that look like? Well, it looks like this, all right? Some customers might have a smaller network than you. That's okay. Some might have a bigger network than you. Doesn't matter. If you could get half of your 16 customers to post on their Facebook, look how much more reach you get. It's pretty crazy, the difference when you visually see it. So your network is here, their network is here. Think about that. When you post on your, but I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, yeah, but I tag my customers. Okay, yeah. When you tag your customer, okay, here's what you gotta think. You're posting it on yours. You tag your customer. First and foremost, they have to go onto their timeline and accept the post, which it doesn't give them an alert. They have to go to their timeline and accept the post. That's the default with Facebook, which means unless they go into their Facebook, go to the little sub menu, click on the sub menu, and then find your delivery photo, it won't go on their timeline at all. Another thing, the Facebook algorithm, Facebook, because there are so many posts happening all the time, Facebook's trying to limit the spam, and they're trying to set it up to where you only get real and relevant content that you want to see. Well, delivery photos are not necessarily content that's real and relevant that people want to see. So the problem is when your when you're posting and tagging your customer, even if they accept it, even if your customer accepts it, it goes on their Facebook, and only a small portion of their friends and family of their network sees the post that you posted and tagged them in. And that's because Facebook's saying, look, these people don't probably know you, so they don't want to see your delivery photo with this customer. So Facebook limits who sees it. So where's the money here, Sean? What are you getting at, you might be asking? Well, the trick is to get your customers to post for you on their timeline and let them tag you. So do it reverse. That's the magic. Now, you're probably like, well, that's a comfort zone stretch for some of you guys. You know, oh man, we got to get them to post for us. Yes, that's the key. But I'm going to give you some talk tricks how. It's not as hard as you'd think, and I'm going to give you 3 ways to do this. And then after I share these 3 ways with you, you're going to practice it. You're going to pick one of them. You can pick 2 if you want, but pick one of them. And I want you guys to practice amongst yourselves for this meeting so you can get used to doing it, okay, right? Train with the goal of mastery in mind, all right? So first and foremost, I want to give you guys the goal-based approach. All right, so you guys recently did those 1/5 strategies, right? Each of you should have your 5-month goal. You know, it may be save up $5,000 to put down on a house. It may be, get respect from my managers. It may be, be able to work with repeats and referrals. Whatever your 5-month goal is, you can use that to get your customers to post for you, all right? Because here's why. People want to be part of a cause. People want to fight for something. People want to feel like they helped someone else achieve their what? Their goal. So this is the opportunity. Take your favorite 5-month goal from your 1/5 strategy and leverage it to get someone to post for you. It sounds like this. Mr. Customer, I can't thank you enough for buying a car from me today, but I want to ask you for a little more help here. And here's what it is. 5 months from now, I want to have $5,000 saved up for my dream house. And I'm going to need to save up a lot more than that. But it would mean the world to me if you could help me do that by simply doing one thing for me. Sharing your experience today on your social media. If you would post that, because what will happen is your family and friends will see it and they'll want to come get they'll want to come get a shiny new Honda too. So would you be willing to do that for me? So that's called the goal-based ask, okay? So make them part of something, let them help you accomplish your goals by asking them to share. I promise you they'll want to help you. You guys do a great job with your customers. Your customers really, you give them this amazing experience. You saw what you did in December. That didn't happen by accident. Your customers will want to help you, okay? The second one is called the permission-based brag approach. All right, here's what you got to understand. A lot of people, when they buy a car, they're proud of it. They love it. They're excited to show it off, but they are also humble. And, they don't want to look at me, I'm bragging, look at my shiny new car, right? So what we can do is, as salespeople, we can give them permission to brag. And it would sound something like this. I'll use my buddy Rolando. Rolando, let's say you just bought a car for me. Rolando, listen, man, you just got this car and you're the most. And this last approach, sorry, my phone battery died. So this last approach we call the permission to brag approach. And I'll use Rolando as an example. Rolando, you're one of the most humble customers I've ever worked with. And I appreciate everything you do so much. But at the end of the day, I think that you deserve all your hard work and effort to get this shiny new Honda. I think you deserve to brag about it. Let's go ahead and let's make a post together. I'll stand in it. We'll be in it together and we can show your friends and family your awesome new car and introduce them to your awesome new car salesman, right? Something along those lines. So give them permission to brag because a lot of times people want to show off what they got, but they're a little hesitant, all right? That'll make them feel good. The lastly is the friend help request. So the friend help request is interesting because you're basically, a lot of people, okay, like if this customer here cares about helping his friends, and if this customer here has experienced pain points around, car shopping, and then you fix that, what's going to happen is they will empathize with other people who have, maybe had a bad experience shopping for cars. And they will empathize with their friends and want to help their friends get a good experience through you. So the friend help request sounds something like this. You would ask them, hey, when you, I'll use here, I'll use Martha for an example. Martha, the last time you bought a car, you told me earlier when I first met you that the last place you were at, they were kind of pushy, and here you really liked the way I treated you, low pressure, right? Is that safe to say? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Sean. It was great. All right, thanks, Martha. Well, check this out. It would be my absolute honor to help your friends have the same experience when they get a car. One of the best ways for us to do that, for us to help your friends, for you to be able to help your friends like this, is simply to post, let's post a delivery photo on your Facebook. That way they know who to go see, and who will really treat them with respect and low pressure. All right. So guys, those are 3 different approaches that you can use to get your customers to post for you on their social media, expand your reach, and make a massive impact over time in sales and help your company reach new heights. Remember, guys, we've got big goals to accomplish, and every one of you guys has serious, amazing things to accomplish in your career and your life. And this will help you do just that. It works for me in my business, and I want for you guys to get the same success. So go ahead and pair up, okay? After you get done watching this video, pair up, pick one of these and practice it back and forth at least 5 times, and that way you can all get